our next comic. He has an award-winning podcast called Open Micers, and it's Jacob Craig, everybody.
Woohoo!
Oh, hi, that's me. Thank you. I'm gonna be so lucky if my bachelor party consists of a bunch of old dudes drinking Diet Snapple. Like that's what I dreamed of my whole life. My name's Jacob, guys. I am very young. I used to love going shopping with my mom when I was a kid, a couple years ago, and as I'm sure a lot of you also love going shopping with my mom. But it turns out that like I was dumb even for an 8-year-old. So whenever I went shopping with my mom, she would go to grab something and she would tell me to stay with the buggy, which if you don't know what stay with the buggy means, stay with the buggy means stay with the buggy at all costs. Protect the buggy with your life. Go down with the buggy like a captain goes down with his ship. And so one time she stationed me in front of the adult diapers, which is a safe place to keep me because I have never effectively caught anyone buying adult diapers. But this was the one time I found a unicorn, ladies and gentlemen. This old lady, she came up behind me. She started coughing and clearing her throat and shit, which today is enough to kill a bitch and take her toilet paper over. But were not those times. So I had no choice. I had to go down with the ship. The violin players from Titanic showed up and everything. It was a big debacle. So I ducked into the nearest aisle and I pretended to look at tampons, even though I'm more of a pad girl myself. And I look over this old lady and accidentally make eye contact with her as she softball pitches antifungal vaginal cream directly into her buggy. And then just waddles away into the distance, never to be seen again, because of the fungus. And till this day, I still believe in magic, guys. I still believe in magic. It's out there. This was like 3 months ago, by the way. I was still a grown man shopping with his mommy. Speaking of grocery shopping, have you guys ever noticed how grapes are just opened?
Yes.
They're just open, guys. You can eat the grapes. No one can stop you. They're just there. This one time I caught an old man like shoveling grapes in his face in Walmart. And he looked up at me like a dog looks at you when you catch it like fucking your girlfriend, He said, "Oh, don't mind me. I'm just sampling the grapes." And then he ran away without buying any grapes. Where is this man now, you may ask? He is dead, ladies and gentlemen. He ate open grapes. He is patient zero for the coronavirus. That is why we have this. Because y'all dumb motherfuckers just couldn't eat open grapes. It's y'all's fault, man. I haven't been too worried about like not going out into public without a mask or anything like that. Because I'm from Mississippi, so I had the kind of childhood where I grew up breathing in secondhand smoke and meth fumes.
Woo!
So it's like, what is COVID even going to do to me? I'm pretty sure I'm good. Like, I survived Hurricane Katrina as a 5-year-old, just floating on a couch in the middle of a flooded living room. Like, hey guys, I don't think this is really normal. And then when all the water got bucketed out that night, I slept on the floor. I still remember the names of the roaches I befriended. Their names were Guillermo. Okay, I named them all Guillermo. I was 5. I didn't have the most imagination at the time. But then I remember for a month after Katrina, we had nothing to eat but loaves of plain white bread. And I remember shoveling plain white bread into my mouth and thinking to myself, bread. You know how fucking hungry you have to be to think, bread, the brink of death. And then when the power came back on, we went back to eating canned ravioli and macaroni casserole because we were poor. COVID can do nothing to me. I survived on canned ravioli for 10 years. My insides are it's just formaldehyde now. I'm a fermented man. they're really cracking down on the quarantine stuff too. Now they're telling people to social distance in their houses. I live in a double wide trailer. My room is not 6 feet long, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we're trying to get in the kitchen, trying to get some fried bologna sandwiches, and the tied up Rottweilers trying to get our food. My dad's putting out cigarettes on my arm. The meth lab's in the way. It's a huge disaster, guys. It's a huge disaster. But a little bit about me. I have a girlfriend, believe it or not. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I know. Surprising, right? Especially when my whole background is just a wall of pop vinyls. You're like, oh, this guy gets pussy? Like, I know. It's great. But yeah, I've had a girlfriend for about 2 to 3 years now. We already talked about marriage and stuff. It's pretty dope, man. But there are a lot of challenges in our relationship. Like, as every good relationship has, there are challenges. And in my relationship, I would have to say that my biggest challenge is having to pretend I don't know who Mia Khalifa is. Well, you guys just gonna pretend? You gonna pretend you don't know who Mia Khalifa is? All right. So we were in the car the other day, right? And the conversation came to a lull, and I took a sip of my nice, refreshing, cool flavored Pepsi Max. This joke's actually sponsored by Pepsi Max. And she looks over at me and she says, "So who's Mia Khalifa?" And I spit out Pepsi Max all over me. Nectar of the gods just wasted. Joke sponsored by Pepsi Max. Same Pepsi Cola, new Max taste. And I said, "Why? Did you look at my laptop?" She said, "Oh, no, I just saw her on Snapchat. I think she might be an actress or something." Oh, that makes sense. I think I've seen her do at least one movie with her stepmom before. I think she might be an actress. Then she told me, yeah, I saw in her Snapchat story that she actually got a nose job done. I said, really? That's the one job I haven't seen her do. That is amazing. There are a lot of differences between men and women, as we all know. They say, the common saying is that men are like dogs, right? Because we're messy and we're loyal and we eat our own shit. And they say that women are like cats because they're elegant and full of themselves and they eat their own shit. And I really wish that I had found a woman that was like a cat so that she would just randomly put her butthole in my face when I'm watching TV. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, there's a lot of differences between men and women. One thing that I think any ladies watching this that ladies can really improve on is you have to step up your insult game when you are insulting men. I'm serious. Like, talk to any of my ex-girlfriends and what are they going to say about me, right? They're going to tell you that my dick is small. I'll tell you guys that right now, guys. My dick's small. I don't care. You were the one who put it in you and pretended to like it. Which one of us is the dumb whore? It's not me, Kayla. It's not me. It's not me. And women have adopted this thing now where they start saying, suck my clit instead of suck my dick. It doesn't work the same way, because when a man says, suck my dick, it's an insult because no one wants to suck that man's dick. And when a woman says, suck my clit, that's permission and I will see you in court. So I might have to cut this short because I actually do have a court date to get to. But anyways, one more bit. Have I ever told you guys about my deformed penis before? No? It's an icebreaker topic. I usually lead with it, but I'll tell you guys anyways. So when I was a kid, my doctor's name was Dr. Jamal. And Dr. Jamal was fucking dope. Every time I went to Dr. Jamal, he gave me 2 safety pops and an entire roll of stickers. And in hindsight, I think I know why he was so nice to me. Because Dr. Jamal did my circumcision. And it just so happens it was the first circumcision he had ever done. In his defense, it was also my first circumcision. I just wish it was my last.
Oh.
Because Dr. Jamal, he took the rusty cigar cutter, whatever the fuck he was using, and snipped off the end of my Vienna weenie. And from what I hear, there was so much blood, it looked like someone shot the Kool-Aid man. You know?
Oof.
Oh no. Like from the commercial, get it? Anyway. But Dr. Jamal is a professional, right? Like, he is a doctor. He stopped the bleeding and everything is fine, except he didn't get it all off. So this man just cocks his head at it, no pun intended. The pun was intended. And he says, he'll grow into it. Well, Dr. Jamal had high hopes for me because I, in fact, did not grow into it. That stuff is just hanging off like a second head, like Johnny Knoxville's character in Men in Black 2. Hi, I'm Jacob's foreskin, and this is Jackass. Lean to the left like Stephen Hawking, like the universe is infinite. And just like Stephen Hawking, it can tell you anything you'd want to know about a black hole. But anyways, I have to make money with this somehow, right? So after the show, I'm charging $5 a head to take a peek at it, which roughly equates to $10 per person. All right, that's me, guys. I'm Jacob Craig.
Jacob Craig, everyone. All right.